The Redmi K30 has been leaked. We have a confirmed, I guess, release date for it. We're going to go over some of the specs really quick, but I want us to have a conversation in the comment section down below. Here's what we know so far. It's going to have a 6.6-inch display. We're not sure if it's an LCD or an AMOLED display. If it is an LCD display, we're going to be seeing a side-mounted fingerprint scanner. We're looking at either a Mediatek processor or possibly a Snapdragon processor, depending upon whether or not the Mediatek version would be a mid-range device or a high-end device. The new Mediatek processor was launched, or it was announced today, and so far the specs of the Mediatek processor put it ahead of the Snapdragon 855 in Antutu and a couple other benchmarks. That being said, we are going to be seeing a Snapdragon 865 being launched in the next 2 to 3 months. So it would be kind of disappointing for Xiaomi to put a top-of-the-line processor that's going to be outdated pretty quick. We're looking at possibly 5G on the device. Now, we're not sure if this device is going to launch in China with 5G, and then non-5G models would be getting released globally. There's still a fair amount left to be seen. Next up is a hole punch display. Now, my reaction to this: one, a 6.6-inch display. It's going to be slightly bigger than what we have on the Redmi K20 Pro. Now, the fact that it's an LCD display means that we would, if it is an LCD display, means that we're going to be having a side-mounted fingerprint scanner. Now, personally, I am not the biggest fan of an in-display fingerprint scanner. I think that it's relatively unintuitive. It does not allow me to go ahead and unlock the device without looking at the device, which is something that can oftentimes be convenient for me. So having a side-mounted fingerprint scanner would be, at least for me, a bonus over the in-display fingerprint scanner. Next up, the Mediatek processor. Now, Mediatek has been making big advancements in their chipsets. One area that we still think that they're going to be falling behind is power efficiency and heat management, depending upon the nanometer that this processor is going to be built on. And I'll have that displayed right up here. That said, Xiaomi has been really aggressive in sending development Redmi Note 8 Pros to developers in the development community to go ahead and work on getting ROMs and other support for these Mediatek chipsets. The next thing that we need to kind of take into account is that if they're going to be using a LCD display and they're going to be using a Mediatek processor, that means that we're probably going to see a insane camera setup on the back. Probably the new 108 megapixel sensor and probably pretty good cameras otherwise, because we are seeing them cut corners in the display department as well as the processor department if they give us the Mediatek chipset. Now, the hole punch display. This is something I talked about when I first got the Redmi K20 Pro. I think that the motorized camera is stupid, and everyone that is clamoring for an all-display phone, you guys are unfortunately retarded. The idea that you would rather have a moving part that's going to add to the manufacturing and assembly costs of a device instead of having a Mi 9 style display cutout, it was just kind of mind-numbing. And unfortunately, it looks like right now we're going to have something even worse, meaning that everything in the top of your display is going to be getting pushed over instead of just having a small little notch in the top. We're going to have an eyesore that moves everything over, which to me, the hole punch is in some ways is kind of a deal killer, to be completely honest for you. And I'm not sure if this is a device that I would rush out to get. We're going to be seeing 30-watt wire charging. Whether or not this is going to take advantage of the USB Type-C power delivery and Quick Charge 4.0, or if it's going to be more of Xiaomi's proprietary tech, has yet to be seen. As it is, USB Type-C power delivery can sustain high voltage charges, but in regards to charging small battery capacities quickly, we are seeing companies have to use their own proprietary tech. Now, if all of these compromises come true, which compromises are you guys okay with? Which ones are you upset about? To me, I would have just really liked to have seen a bigger Xiaomi Mi 9 with updated cameras, side-mounted fingerprint scanner, a small notch up at the top, maybe dual front-facing speakers, or a front-facing speaker so I can get a better media consumption experience, and expandable storage, but I know that's kind of unlikely. UFS 3.0 storage would be nice. To me, these compromises just make it feel like Xiaomi is clearly chasing the Honor V30, which Xiaomi's last attempt with the K20 Pro is a blatant OnePlus 7 Pro copy at like 85%. And this seems like an Honor V30 copy. But really, you guys know how I feel about this stuff. I want this to be a conversation in the comment section. Do you like these compromises? Do you not like these compromises? Is the fact that it's got a Mediatek chipset a deal killer for you? Is it not a deal killer? Let's discuss this in the comment section down below. If you guys want to hit me up on Twitter, go ahead and @ me, and go ahead and follow Xiaomitography. Till next time, guys, it's been Mitchell. Peace.